Hi everybody, it's Nancy Mazo at Notably Nancy YouTube channel, live from Israel, sharing the latest breaking news. My goal here is to give you an honest, true look live from Israel, behind the headlines, so that you can understand the truth behind what's going on that you probably don't have access to from your mainstream media channel. Today I'm sharing a video from Hanania Naftali with permission about Israel and the UN Security Council and what is going on with that. After you watch this short video, please leave in the comments below what you've learned that you didn't know before. And in the description box, I've left many resources and videos for you to be able to find out more about the situation in Israel and what the real truth behind it is.
I'm outside the most hypocritical place in Israel, the UN headquarters in Jerusalem. While they enjoy the security Israel provides, the democracy and peace, they, time and time again, attack the one and only Jewish state. The UN Human Rights Council just voted to launch a permanent investigation against Israel for alleged war crimes. Not just the recent war against the Hamas terror group in Gaza, they want to investigate Israel in general. They also called for an arms embargo against the Jewish state. Their obsession with Israel is reaching new heights. Before the investigation even began, they already accuse Israel. What do you want to investigate Israel for? For making phone calls to Gaza residents to warn them before striking at terror targets near them? For roof knocking on terror targets before striking it, just to make sure that no civilians are there? For transferring humanitarian aid into the Gaza Strip during the operation for the sake of the Palestinians? For taking into our hospitals Palestinians from Gaza and treating them? Show me one army in the world that does that. Show me one. Israel cares for the Palestinians more than Hamas does and more than the Palestinian Authority does. They want to investigate my country for defending our civilians against vicious terrorists who target our families and children. Israel did everything in its power to avoid civilian casualties, while Hamas did everything in its power to cause civilian casualties. They fired rockets from civilian population. They hid behind their people. They store rockets inside civilian homes. Hamas is holding the people of Gaza as hostages. Hamas couldn't care less if Palestinians died in the process of attacking Israel. Of the 4,300 rockets it fired at Israel, it misfired 680 rockets that fell short inside the Gaza Strip and caused civilian casualties. But of course Israel will be blamed for that, because my country is blamed for everything. It has become a trend. It's fashionable. Israel is one of the smallest countries in the world, but it is being treated like it's the world's biggest problem. If we are the problem, if we are the obstacle to peace, then how come we made 4 peace agreements with Arab countries in just 1 year? The Palestinian Authority refuses to negotiate with us, and Hamas is openly calling for our destruction. So what option do we have left? To sit back and watch terrorists targeting our civilians? Of course not. And to you, I say, stand on the right side of history. Because this battle is not just Israel's battle, it's yours too. Because if we don't stop them, they will come to your borders too. These terrorists' greatest ambition is to establish a radical Islamist nation worldwide. So supporting Israel is supporting your country, your security. Instead of pursuing justice, the UN is whitewashing the genocidal crimes of Hamas. Instead of fighting for the truth, the UN is fighting the truth. I was an IDF soldier. I fought Hamas in the Gaza Strip in 2014. I defended Israeli civilians from this murderous terrorist organization. If being a patriot is a war crime, please investigate me. If holding a weapon against terrorists in order to defend civilians, then please investigate me, because I have done that. Guys, we are living in dark times. I ask you to share this video. Let's bring the light to this world. Let's bring the truth.